Got to the hospital, I was immediately rushed to an emergency room. I had overdosed on my medicine, and the doctors were saying they were going to alert my parents and tell them that I probably wasn't going to make it. So I was already scared, and then I went under. I was in and out of sleep a few times, and that was normal, but eventually I saw this tunnel just shoot through, and it showed me all my past mistakes, my present ones, and the ones I was going to make in the future. It showed me falling in love for the first time, the birth of my daughter Winter, and it showed me leading up who I would lose, pain from me and Winter's mom's break. I find it significant that all this stuff started happening after I had overdosed. When I got out the tunnel, I got shot through this almost futuristic feeling cathedral or community, and everyone there, including me, was they were just aliens, but they were made of light, and I felt like I knew everyone, or I should have, and they were talking to me like I should have known them, but I didn't recognize any of them. Everyone looked the same. I was fearing for what was going on at the time, and they had just been telling me was to calm down and to take a seat into the pod, which is where I guess I got to talk to. I had recognized it as my creator. I never thought I would recognize it as my creator. What God approached itself to me as was this being of immense light, this complex light. It was an orange light, and he seemed very black and white in his morals. I did not want to die, but he gave me the option to either fix my life or get a new one. The thing is, with the getting a new one, everyone in this community, it seemed like it was normal, and that unsettled me because it made me feel like life itself was just a game for these beings. They just were doing this stuff for fun. All of us were just living for fun. But I had expressed I was fearing, and they told me I didn't have much time to make up my mind, and put me in this room inside this void, almost like a liminal space, and I looked digital, like a video game character. I hated it. I was scared. I didn't know what was happening, so I started ripping off my face, grabbing it, trying to find out why I didn't look like me. And then eventually I did look like me, but it was this version of me that looked the most like me, but also like I had been alive for longer than I had ever actually been. I was dead, I was decrepit, I was dead, I was pale, and I got scared, and I realized that was me, and I woke up, and then I was just back in the hospital bed. When I had initially woke up, I told the doctor I was fine and I was gonna go home, and he said, "No, you can't." And I was like, "Well, why fucking not?" And I got all mad at him, and basically said I wouldn't even have been alive if he didn't Narcan me. So that's why I believe that what I experienced was the afterlife and not just some sort of fucked up dream, due to the fact that I was dead for an okay amount of time. I'm not trying to make people fear death or say this is definitely heaven. I could have went anywhere. No one knows what the afterlife is, to be honest. It's an enigma. That's why we have faith in what we believe in. Although this wasn't what I believed in, and this occurred to me, so I just thought I'd share my story. And this was about 2 or 3 years ago when I overdosed from taking a bunch of sleeping pills that stopped my heart. I don't talk about it much in the channel, but I have been doing a lot of spiritual and getting more into that side of my life on my channel, so I figured I'd talk about this because it's been a crucial part of it as well. I wanted to touch on this as well because the images that I used for the afterlife is genuinely the most accurate I can get my experience of it to be. I did not use AI or anything to make them. I used to photo edit a lot, and I have photos of those that seraphim thing that I believe I caught on camera, and I used that for this image in the corners, and I used cloud PNGs. I remembered what the environment looked like when I was in that state, and so I basically tried to replicate everything as best as I could with editing. So it's the most accurate you're gonna see to what I experienced. So I can't really explain it any better than that. I apologize, but yeah, have a good night.